Should you visit Dakar, make a point of visiting Goree Island. Despite its past dark history, Goree is one of the most beautiful and cleanest places that you'll ever visit on earth. Goree is now a free land, bustling with life. Today, I will give you a raw and filtered tour of this beautiful island. I hope you enjoyed this video. But before we start, are you subscribed? Have you hit the like button? Kindly do so and let's go to the ferry with a happy companion.
Hey man, we having a good time out here. This second part of my tour out here in the car. We're gonna keep expanding this tour, you know, to more things, sightseeing and stuff. So check it out.
Okay, be welcome in Goree Island. We're leaving Dakar, the port of Dakar, to Goree Island, 3.5 kilometers, like 2 miles. Goree was one of the biggest trade centers during the slave trade time that lasted 300 years, from 1536 down to 1848. Now you see this boat that goes to Ziguinchor. Ziguinchor, Casamance is a southern province. So every Tuesday, every Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, you have one ferry that goes to Casamance, south of the Gambia, southern part of Senegal, Casamance. The Ziguinchor is the main city there, Ziguinchor. So the port of Dakar is one of the biggest in West Africa, in deep waters. That's why we receive many ships, of any type that are carrying rice, for example, rice from Asia, sugar, iron, everything, every produce, every good that comes to Dakar is likely to pass by the port of Dakar. And you'll notice that the hill is volcanic. Volcanic because Goree has been the result of volcanic eruption that happened with the Mamel. You have the Mamel where you have Renaissance Monument and the lighthouse over there in Dakar, in Wakam. So this gave birth to Goree Island through an eruption that happened 13,500,000 years ago. So we are reaching Goree. We are not far from Goree Island, so you can perceive it. So we're seeing a set of buildings that with colors, different colors. We have the red, we have the yellow, we have the white. And this red color comes from the Portuguese, while the yellow and from the Dutch and the French. And the French themselves, they built this round building we are seeing with the windows in the late 19th century, from 1852 to 1856, as a fortress for the defense of the northern part of the island. As you see, Goree is facing this bay, which is likely to receive any kind of ship. So to speak, Dakar is a cape. It's a cape. Which is a cape with the big bay, the Bay of Anne that goes to Rufisque and down to the Petite Côte. So, and Goree is a strategical point which the Dutch noticed when they were arriving here in 1538. That's why they built a fort, a big fort on top of the hill in Goree Island, named the Fort of Orange, which will be destroyed by the French when it happened, the Maritime War of 1677, won by the French through the Vice Admiral of the Marine, D'Estrées, to whom they gave the name of this former fort, the Fort D'Estrées. Now we are going round this red buoy, you see, which is significant of the fact that here sank a British ship in 1940 during the Second World War, opposing the French themselves, the regime of Vichy, France under the German occupation on one hand, and on the other hand, we had De Gaulle, General De Gaulle, who was leading the resistance. So Now until now, so you have the marine that come here, firemen, okay, to dive and do some exercise. So now we are entering progressively Goree Island. Goree is a name that came from the Dutch. I will tell you a good deal about that.
You said we wait for him here.
Yeah. There you go.
Huh? Pardon?
He's over there.
Hello. You have the microphone? Oh, okay.
See you later, lady.
No.
See you later.
So we welcome in Goree Island. So we started a little bit in the boat. Now we are in Goree Island. So this small island that is of 900 meters long, 300 meters wide, inhabited by some 1,200 people. This is an old place, as you see, old buildings that date back from the 15th century, from the 15th down to the 19th century onwards. The oldest place you can see in Goree Island is where the police station, which was a church built by the Portuguese in 1481, because their first visit dated back in 1444. Even before Columbus discovered America, they were here, the Portuguese. Then came the Dutch, the French, the English. These Europeans, they were contending for the domination of the island for almost 300 years. But they did join their hands also to practice slave trade. The slave trade that lasted 300 years, like starting from 1536 down to 1848. First by the Portuguese, then the Dutch, the French, and the English. Okay, because the motto was to replace those Amerindians which were working in America, the Indians of America, which were working cotton field, cacao, sugarcane fields. They were no longer up to stand such a hardship. As they were coming in Africa, these Portuguese, they found that those Africans were stronger, were likely to be stronger than those Amerindians. And they took a group of Africans to see the King Charles V, who was the main king of Europe, the king of Spain, to convince him that they were losing the economic wealth in America. Why not take these people as workers? That's why they used to come with ships loaded with any articles of commerce, any wine, and guns, and things like that, which they would exchange with those African tribal chiefs, who were likely to sell their own prisoners of war. First, they did it on the beach, and after they went in the hinterland to burn down villages, and people fled in the bush, and they went there to capture them. Thus was this slave trade that lasted 300 years, because well organized by those Europeans, which had their interest to feed Europe through the blood, African blood, or the African sweat. Okay. Goree has been declared World Heritage since 1978 with UNESCO because of its past as slave trade zone. Besides that, the architecture, as you see, you can see the colors and the shape of the houses. These houses that I told you back that they date back from the 15th century. Okay, Goree World Heritage. That's why many people visit it. It is the most visited place in Senegal. Okay. Now we're going to the slave house. So in Goree we had some 28 slave houses, and 28 slave houses through the ages. But only one slave house has been kept to become the museum. To become this one we will visit very soon. And here are many houses, old houses which have been reduced to hotel, changed to hotel. This one is a hotel with a swimming pool on top. The other one is named the door of return, as compared to the door of no return in the slave house.
Oh, so which is the door of return?
Yeah. This one, the door of return.
It's a hotel?
Hotel. It's a hotel managed by the municipality of Goree. Yeah. It's managed by the municipality of Goree. In French, Porte du Retour. Okay, as it is shaped, the door of return of hope. And we have on the hill also over there, we have an artist that tried to build a door of return of hope also. So through a wood, it's a white wooden door facing the east. So we'll see it at the part of where you have where you pass the cannons, the big cannons. And here we are facing this place called the Botanic Garden. Michel Adanson, who is the French botanist who gave his scientific name to the baobab tree. So this is the baobab tree, on top of which we have some kite which are nestling. And on top of this, of this baobab tree, most of the time, okay, kites, these birds of prey, they nestle on top. So the baobab has lost its leaves, which it will recover by the rainy season, which will start by June. And the fruit of the baobab is called monkey bread. So we see one hanging, and when you break it down, so you find some seeds covered by some white substance, which is rich in C vitamin, which is rich in iron. It is a febrifuge. It means that it is good for malaria, to heal malaria, to heal pain, etc. And here they experimented in the 19th century time the first growing of those crops like peanuts. Yeah. In this place, in this garden, yeah. People live in these places. They're scattered. All these houses are people live, and you have the slave house. This one, the red one, is a slave house. The slave house, and the entrance is here now. Through this door, this house, this yellow house, that looks like the front of a ship, and both are alike. Huh? The black one and the yellow one. Okay, they look like the front of a ship, and this one has been built in 1771 by a seigneur. 1771 by a seigneur named Victoria Albis. Victoria Albis was a seigneur. As you mean, seigneur is from the Portuguese word that means the mixed lady, whose father is white and the mother is freed slave. because once pregnant by a slave master, okay, this girl is liberated. Okay, not to see, okay, the son or the daughter, okay, born enslaved. That's why they used to free them and recognize them and gave them, okay, much inheritance, much money. That's why many houses were built by those Sinyar.
Okay. So they had better treatment than...
Better treatment than any other one.
Okay.
Before I healed.
After raping the girls, they would get pregnant, they would deliver babies here.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, the liberation.
Okay.
Time of liberation is here.
Okay.
This Baobab is of 200 years of age. Yeah?
Wow.
200 years of age. The Baobab can live 1,500 years. Can live 1,500 years. Assalamu alaikum. This is one of the eldest people. So here is the width of the island. So as you see, as I mentioned earlier, that Goree, the sizes of Goree is 900 meters long, 300 meters wide. So from this sea to the other. So it is the street named after Boufflers, Chevalier Boufflers, who was the governor of colonies, whose wife was a Sinyar, and he lived in this island. Boufflers said one day that the atmosphere in Goree Island is quite unlivable because of all the corpses that come back in numbers and are fixed on mango trees by the seaside, by the beach. Okay, this is a sad portrayal, but a realistic portrayal, because some people may say that Goree did not exist and things like that. But this amount of slaves that are coming back, you see, is very sad to see. But it is a portrait. It is a realistic portrait. So it is the only street you can have. You can see the sea on both sides. 300 meters wide. Hey, bonjour, ça va? Boufflers. So let's go this way to see the house where we were born, Blaise Diagne. You see the airport bears his name.
Yeah.
And he has been a political figure, also somebody who has been the first member of parliament as a black in the French parliament. Assalamu alaikum. Mama, yeah, she's a garlic. She's preparing garlic. So this is the house where he was born, the 13th of October, 1872. Blaise Diagne, deputy of Senegal. Yeah, good fish, yeah. Yeah, good fish, yeah, because they're preparing some yassa. Yeah, chicken yassa, no, yassa fish. Yassa fish. So here it's a sort of special art which has been granted with Senghor, Leopold Sédar Senghor. He has been the first president of Senegal to develop art. And this art of Goree Island is one of the most important arts you can find in Goree, is sand painting. And they will explain you how they come through doing sand painting. Get closer. So
you see here, we're made by sand, natural sand from different areas in Senegal and countries around like Mali, Mauritania, and Gambia. Okay, you can take movies, it's allowed. And we're gonna tell you the origins of the sand, right? And this white one comes from the beach of Sali Beach in Bour, about 82 kilometers from Dakar. This is the Somal coast. We have also the Sahel area, the Sahel sand, like Senegal, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, the Sahel area. And this is from the Tenere desert of Tenere. So we're passing the racing from Paris to Dakar. They pass here. Okay, and this yellow one from Lompoul Desert, about 182 kilometers from Dakar. This is northern part of Senegal, way to Saint Louis. And from this island, the local son here from Goree Island. Okay, then the iron mine, where you collect the iron in Gelb from Mauritania, in Zouerat. And this green one from the Sin Saloum Islands, the mangrove sand. This is central part of Senegal, way to Gambia. Have you heard about Pink Lake?
Yes, Pink Lake.
Lac
That's
Rose.
what I was telling you.
Okay,
Yeah,
Lac
they gave
Rose,
us some.
about 45 kilometers from Dakar, the Pink Lake. And this gray one from the beach of Cap Skirring Beach in Casamance area. This is southern part of Senegal. And finally, this black one from the Mamel volcano, the volcanic sand. Okay, we have the big Renaissance monument, this one. Okay, in Dakar.
Yeah.
Okay, and in all you see 16 different colors of sand. So we got 10 colors here. And the glue is from the Baobab tree. The sap from the Baobab, but mixed with the Arabic gum. And the Arabic gum comes from a tree called acacia tree. Okay, now he's drawing here with the glue. And then after he's gonna put the sand on it to make the shadow. Then he will start from the darkest to the lightest colors. Okay, oppositely from the normal painting. Okay.
Stand out today. Like it's just here.
Just simple like that.
Yeah. So this is the most important part now, how he put the sand on it. From the darkest to the lightest. And after you're gonna see the final result. If it's nice, you give him claps, right?
Yes.
If it's not nice, you're gonna put the sand on him, on his face. And this technique comes from the School of Fine Arts, Dakar. And that school was made by our first president, Mr. Léopold Sédar Senghor. And he made it to promote the African art. Okay. He's almost done. And he finished with the lightest colors. He's like cooking the ingredients, the salt. And this is the magic. You ready?
Let's see.
Let's go.
Oh my
Wow.
Very
It's
cool.
amazing. Oh,
good.
beautiful.
This is the final result.
Oh my goodness.
Never
Okay. So now we have to put it under the sun to let it dry like 10-15 minutes. Then you'll pick it back and finish it step by step. So all the paintings you see here were made by the same method, the same way. Okay.
Oh.
And one more time it's done. Here we got the final result. Okay. This is the final result. One more time it's finished. You can take the final result. Okay. And it doesn't comes out. Never comes out. Okay. Even it's forced down like this, up, it doesn't break. So you just keep it away from the water. Okay.
Also only
Yeah,
water.
only water can break it. Okay. And then in case, this was the explanation. And in case if you're interested, so we're selling them by size, right? Okay, the small one here like 5,000 here, 5,000 for the smallest. This is for 10,000 here, the mediums. The longest like 7,500, and the big one for 20. And then after, if you want to put something on it like Goree the dish or your name on the pig, so the writing is free. And after you're gonna wrap it nice for the suitcase. Okay, so this is typical and original as souvenir from Goree, from Senegal. Okay, like this one, you can put the mother's name or the baby's, like she's caring of a baby of a family. Okay, then Goree the date on the bottom.
So the names are extra price?
Right?
Put the name on there.
It's free. It's free. Yeah.
You saw the technique, huh? Of the
So
the painting.
beautiful.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Mariama Ba, I did this. I read her books in school.
Yeah, the school Mariama Ba.
Yeah, which is the more. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
It's
Hold
a,
on,
it's a Mariama Ba school. Mariama Ba was a novelist. She passed away in 1980. And her father used to be part of the first government of Senghor, Leopold Sedar Senghor, as a Ministry for Health. Ministry for Health. And Mariama Ba was a fighter, you see, for the vindication of the rights of women, mostly in the household. He was fighting against polygamy and things like that. Mariama Ba was this figure, and she has been taken to become, the godmother to this boarding school for girls. There is a school for girls. It's a boarding school, and girls, they live there. We have some 200 coming from all over Senegal through a test at a national level, and they selected the 35 best in all Senegal, and all the it's like a college. It's like a college, like a lycée, from the 6th year to terminal. Okay, when they get the baccalaureate, this degree that grants you the pass to university. And it is let's say it is it's a pride for a family to have got one day, a girl from Mariama Ba. Since it's a Mariama Ba trace. So it has because they are the best ones in Senegal, in all over Senegal, as far as education is concerned. Okay. Now they are going for holiday. They are in Dakar for holidays in their respective families, but otherwise they are here Monday through Friday. And we will pass by the street of the Bambara. You see the Bambara and the Mandingo also. So there is the street dedicated to the Bambara, to all the Mandingo. Because of Mali, because our neighborhood with Mali, which is our neighborhood, and we are. So in 1959, we had an agreement to make the same country. As far as administration is concerned, this was called the Confederation of Sudan, or the Confederation of Mali. You see, the street of the Bambara. And at that time, so they tried to exchange people. Some people from Mali, they will come to Senegal, and vice versa. And until now, it is the case. The actual president of Mali is out of this thing. He's a Senegalese. Yeah, now he's a Senegalese. He has become the president of Mali. Because we have the same history, you see, and even the flag, it appears in the flag. The Senegalese flag and the Malian flag are quite the same. It is green, yellow, and red. And the difference is for Senegal is the star, the green star.
Oh, then Mali doesn't have star.
It doesn't have star. And the mayor's house, the mayor of Goree, the mayor of Goree, he lives here. He's a lawyer. He's also the vice president of African Football Confederation. Yeah. Yeah, the streets are clean.
No need for cars, everybody exercise.
Yeah, they don't need cars, you see. It's
This reminds me of Lamu Island.
Lamu,
Yeah,
yeah, it reminds me of Lamu,
Yeah.
Old Town Mombasa,
Old Town Mombasa, yeah.
and somewhere else. And it's just green and plants. This is nice.
Yeah, it's
Like
nice.
no cars.
No cars, yeah, no cars.
Everyone walks.
Everything is done by feet.
They have shops, everything they need at the same price, or is it more expensive here?
More expensive.
It's more expensive,
more expensive because it is the transport and things like
They
that.
have to pass through the
Yeah. Most of the time they more expensive. And here we are going to the canyons. So it was a sort of system of railway leaving the port.
Oh, those are
We were a system of railway with cranes because they used to have some trolleys, some trolleys to get cannons here on. Well, I'm now after to get on top of the hill. Then you have the Bada. Ça va bien. Assalamu alaikum. And when they finished to lift the piece of cannons, now they set these stones to ease the way. And this, you see these baobabs.
Yeah.
This Alaeus baobab is not natural. It has been planted.
Oh.
It has been planted to hide the view of cannons.
Oh, okay. So, is there like thieves? Because this is a very small place. I think everybody knows everyone here.
Not everyone, no, they don't have this problem.
They don't have the problem of thieves.
No.
Oh, look at this. Calculator, phones.
So it's the man who's doing it. He's a recyclist. He's a recycler. He recycles according to his themes.
Oh.
And something that falls down on his head.
Want some more food, bro? Fuck you up.
No, yeah, you're traveling. Yeah, you're traveling. So you see this lady is doing the necklaces.
Oh, from pieces of cloth.
The stuff with cloth. So, ano sa kanang bago deul dem?
See, we left, but I still am African, am I right?
You are, obviously. You are. Drop of one.
The one is leaving now. The next one will be at 7.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll leave the one at 7, right?
Yeah.
Wow, man. At least we go downstairs. We go down.
Yeah, we'll eat.
Go down.
Bonjour, ça va?
What is 7 mean?
Sava is hello.
Hello. Welcome.
So what's this?
Okay, this is the memorial Goree Almadi. So we are on the top of the island, Here it is a place spiritually which is where is living the spirit of the island, the Mami Wata, like the Mami Wata of the island, Kumba Castel, because as the Portuguese were coming here in 1444, they named this place Castelo because they used to camp here. And here in African Americans, a group of African Americans from Atlanta, they came here one day, and they needed something huge to represent slave trade. Okay, and Senegalese government has decided to launch a test at an international level. So an Italian gained the test, and he made the design. So it shows a ship wrecked in the sea. So the front is up. The sail is floating back, and here is water. It means that what you are likely to see is up represent those who arrived safe in America, but under the sea, those who died. So it means that those 15 to 20 million of slaves with the 6 million, this they wanted to portray here. And this work has been done in 1999, and before that, since it is done at the place where the spirit is living, okay, they made some sacrifice, some ritual of sacrifice of 2 bulls, black bulls, here in 1999, led by the family. This lady of the family of Blaise Diagne is the one. She was the one to lead all the problems dealing with spirits, spirituality in Dakar and in Goree. Okay, she did it. She led the thing, and then after it was done, okay, they were allowed now to build this work. And it has been inaugurated in 1999 by Abdou Diouf, our long president, our high president, who measured 2 meters plus 1 Marlboro. 2 meters plus 1 Marlboro in 31st of December of 1999. Cannons that could move around 360 degrees. Cannons could move around 360 degrees and have a capacity of reach of 14 kilometers to protect Dakar and Goree Islands. It had been set here in 1935 by the French. Okay, here he's doing his. Okay, it was set here, you see, it was set here by the French. It arrived in pieces, and it was set here in 1935. It moved 360 degrees, and it has been waiting only time in 1940 for 3 days, from the 23rd to the 25th of September of 1940. At the time, de Gaulle was fighting against Vichy, the Vichy regime. Okay, and through this, okay, they shoot a British ship. That's why it lies over there, where you have the red boy. The British ship was touched and it sunk in 1940, the month of September, and the 23rd. From the 23rd to the 25th of September of 1940. And now after they disarmed it, and what they did, the French, they cut short the 2 mouths with the chalumeau, and after the pieces are set in the Maritime Museum of Nantes in France. Okay, for nobody to be able to use it again, because with the strides, you see the cannons, they function. If somebody can repair it, it is repairable. Huh? They can repair it and make it function anew. But with the strides, nobody can, because it has been cut. And even the bullet cannot collapse, cannot move. It will collapse here itself. So this is a this is their technique. That's why they show that they show us that after they moved, nobody could really use it. Okay, to bomb them or to destroy them or something like that. Now, if you like, you can go to see the door. This door of yeah, and you go down, yeah.
That's the white door of the town.
Is that actual slaves where they left? What does that mean?
No, it's a door of return. It's an imaginary door of return because it has been done by the artist. This artist who passed away, Mustafa Dime, who was here. His workhouse was here, and he imagined a door of return. He imagined you and your fellows. Okay, the return of hope, return of those people. That's why he made a white door facing the east. And now it has been seen that people are returning. And we are at the part in which Dutch they built they built their fort, named the Fort of Orange.
The Dutch?
Yeah, the Dutch here. The Dutch they were the first to build a real fort. And the house you see over there is part of the fort raised by the Dutch. But the French, they destroyed the fort and saving this house. They were saving this nice house, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this house, it's a house. It's someone living there. Yeah. So it has a function of lighthouse, like some lighthouse, but now somebody is living there.
So since this island was a place where slavery was done,
Yeah.
how come there are some people who are residents here? Are they the ones who didn't manage to, the ones that were not taken, or is it the people who are from the hinterland came in?
Yeah. You see, at the time after slave trade, so you had colonization, and you had some services which were kept here, services of AOF, French West African colony, and these services which brought certain people to work here. And after these people were used to be given places to dwell and things like that, and progressively. And we had some natives also that were remaining, but a few number were natives, and many others were brought here because of work. They were working here as soldiers, as something, as cooks, as servants, and things like that. Used in hotels because here we had many hotels during the colonial time and now also. That's why it's okay. We have some native now of Goree Island.
Okay.
And down we see Allahu.
Yes.
The Allahu of Goree. Alif Lam Ha. This is the Allahu of Goree.
What's that?
It's Allah's name. here you've seen the pipelines. This the one on your left used to be electricity. It's a long time. It was broken, so they were bound to take generators, 2 generators by the church over there downstairs. So now a new line has been done of electricity. But here water still runs by the sea, okay, through to Dakar. And here you can see the stones. You have some stones, and over there a sort of pier, a sort of bridge.
Yeah.
Because the French wanted to make a bridge linking Dakar to Goree during the colonial period. But every time it fell down. It has never been done. It's a little bit dusty. The weather is
Yes, it's dusty. Yeah, it's
but,
hazy.
you can see the 2 hills, the Mamel. On your right, you have the Renaissance Monument, which is up. So the Renaissance Monument, you can perceive through the second hill. That's the hill on your right. And on your left, you have the
I can
lighthouse.
see Renaissance. Yeah, and I saw. Oh, that was the lighthouse. Yeah,
There's the
I
lighthouse
saw
on
it.
your left. And you have on your right the Renaissance Monument. And these two were the the 2 hills that gave birth to Goree Island, because the lava that escaped through this volcano was projected to form Goree Island. So we are at the side of Goree Island, in which you have a panoramic view of Goree and Dakar. So here down you can see the mosque without minarets, because it was a convent which has been changed to become a mosque. And this convent dates back in 1892. It's the only mosque we have here in Goree Island. The only mosque, yeah. And over there we have a church, the big church over there. We'll see it after. And this White House used to be a residence for Senghor, Leopold Senghor, secondary residence for Senghor as a first president of Senegal. He used to come here to read and write. He was a man of culture. And here you have somebody who is who has got. He's a sort of countryside of Goree Island, huh?
The countryside.
Yeah, like
We have the sheep.
yeah, like yes. And also you have Goree also is these palm trees, huh? I don't know. We've tried to shake a lot of time, but no coconut falls down. And we say, what? Yeah, what's the problem? And we looked and we found some antenna for a mobile phone, right? Okay. Right, so and these flowers are bougainvillea, you see, bougainvillea. These are with different colors. Look at here and here, you can see them. So in this alley, yeah, residential areas.
So there are people living.
Yeah, people living here. Yeah.
They have a beautiful place.
Very nice.
No cars.
No cars, no pollution. Everything is neat. No stress whatsoever. Here is the church. That bears the name of Saint Charles Borromée, built by the French and Portuguese in 1830. It has been the second cathedral built in Senegal. Like in the one of Saint Louis, date back in 1828. This one 1830. And until now, okay, the services are done here. And the Pope John Paul II, he came to attend the services here in 1992. Yeah, 1992 he came here. The Pope John Paul II. Yeah. Now we are moving to the entrance to the port, let us say, and passing by the kindergarten. Okay, we have local people living here, and the kindergarten. After the primary school, the elementary school, and finishing by École Normale William Ponty, which was the school for training the civil servants that will replace the Europeans. École Normale William Ponty. So you'll see the board in which it is written that this school started in 1913 to 1937. So this is the primary school. Primary school. Put the mask. Put your mask. Bonjour. Ça va bien? École Normale William Ponty, where the first head of states in Africa, Prophet Boigny, used to study. Okay.
He lives here?
He lives here. He lives here.
Oh, okay. He speaks the language? He speaks the local language?
Local language, yeah. He speaks all. Yeah, he speaks all.
William Ponty.
Manga, Amadi Jori, Sylvanus Olympio, all these people studied in this school. It is École Normale William Ponty. Ñii de moom du ñu jënd kër nag. Voilà.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Let's see your shop.
So go. And here, this is a place where the old age, the third age, is sitting. Okay, it's like the palaver tree, plus the troisième âge. The palaver tree, the eldest people, they sit in the bench discussing and things like that. And here, it was a kiosk of music of 1881, where the seigneur used to sit down, okay, during the evening. At the evening, they used to study. They used to sit down and listen to music. Yeah. Yeah, this is a. Okay.
Welcome to here my shop, Maria shop.
What do you have here?
I got the necklace, tablecloths, fabric, boo-boo, a scarf. A lot of things I want to sell back. I sell a lot of my clothes. I got my clothes. That one for the my clothes.
Hope you enjoyed that episode. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And THC, thank you so much for the experience. I loved it.
I'm so tired today, but that's cool. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, it
always
was
in the camera, always on stage, always in the video.
Yeah, I think someone needs. Okay, I think someone needs like 5 hours, maybe. Yeah, you need about 5 hours to explore this place. So we're now heading to the ferry, going back to the mainland from Goree. And obviously, whenever you visit Senegal, make a point of checking Goree.
That's the horn.
That's the last one. Beat. Okay. Yes, fresh air.
Fresh air.
No corona up here.
Hey, bro.
Alfali ya kata